Hello everybody, and welcome back to the build bench once again. Today we're going to be doing just a quick video due to a few comments I've had on a video now. The video where I was talking about overclocking the GPU. We've had a few comments talking about undervolting. I don't usually undervolt my cards, I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people prefer it to overclocking. But I thought I'd do just a basic video on how to how to undervolt, sorry. And I'll obviously show you on screen me undervolting my RX6800. So for those of you that don't know, this is the AMD Adrenaline app thing. For people that don't know how to get there, you just, when you've got an AMD GPU, you just right click anywhere on your desktop and click AMD Software Adrenaline Edition. It'll bring this up, it'll bring you to the home page. So you just got performance and then tuning. Now we've got the card currently just set to balance. I usually have it just set to quiet, so it quietens the fans down. Now if I do a quick stress test on this, we'll just let it run for 30 seconds just to see what kind of power it draws and what the clock speed gets to. So yeah, it should be at around 2300, and it'll draw anywhere up to I think it's 145 watts. You might be able to hear the fans ramp up in the background. If you can, it's my bad, but it's quite a loud GPU sometimes. But yeah, so as you can see, the clock speed's at 2303 megahertz, and we're drawing 142 watts, so 142 watts was the highest we've seen. Now if you tick this custom tab over here, you want to, these little toggles, you want to click the toggle on GPU tuning, you want to click advanced. You can click the one on VRAM. You want to click the fan tuning one, and then you want to click the advanced control. Right, so I already have the fans set up how they would be for an undervolt, so you can just copy these if you're also wanting to undervolt. But basically what you want to do is over here on the left for GPU tuning, what you want to do is go down to max frequency, and I turn this down to about 2100 megahertz. Then you want to turn your voltage down. I turn it down to about 1000 millivolt. And then basically what you want to do is, once you've got your fans set up and you change these, you want to apply the changes, and you want to stress test it again. Now we're looking for a lower power consumption than 143 watts. So if we start testing again, obviously the clock speed's going to drop because we've dropped the speeds, but so far we've only seen 109 watts is the highest, so we've saved 31 watts in power or something like that. So yeah, 109 is the highest we've seen. Now this test obviously is only running for 30 seconds, so I can keep the video short and sweet. You can have it running however long you want. 111 is what it peaked at then. And then basically what you can do is you can change your frequency. So if I turn mine up to 2025, so that's a 25 megahertz jump, and then you're staying at the same voltage. You want to stress test it again. Now the clock speed should go up slightly, but we shouldn't draw any more power. So 2101, 2106 on the clock speed, but the fan at 1332 RPM, I literally can't hear it at all. And as you can see, the temperature's at 40 C. It's nothing. So yeah, you could do that. Now I suppose you could technically keep adding more frequency until the card starts to become unstable, and then you go back down to where it was comfortable, and then you kind of know where the card needs to be sat for the amount of voltage it's running or pulling. So we're at 2106 megahertz, 112 watts power consumption. Now compared to the 143, 145 we drew on the first test, like, that's not a bad drop. We barely dropped any clock speed. But again, the temperatures are nice and low. The fan speed's only up a tiny bit for that increase. But yeah, depending on what card you're using, obviously you can only use this software for an AMD card. You can do the same in MSI Afterburner if you wanted for an NVIDIA GPU. But I thought I'd just do this quick video just to show people the basics on how to undervolt their GPU. Like I said, I'm not really into undervolting. I don't really run my card overclocked either. I just usually have it on the quiet preset, like I said at the beginning. But yeah, I thought I'd do this video just to give people a basic sort of rundown on how to do it. If you're not confident, I probably wouldn't mess around with it too much. But if you sort of semi know what you're doing, then I suppose you're okay. But yeah, so we'll leave that video here for now. Like I said, it was just a quick one to show that off. More because of the comments we'd had on the overclocking video. So yeah, for now guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.